Hi, I'm Julie Paez, the team leader of the JWP group at RE/MAX, and today I get the pleasure of sitting with Miss Jessica Riedy from Woodruff, and Social Siren is her business up here, and we're going to sit with her and learn a little bit about what she does, how you can find her, and the fact that you can own, operate, run, and have your business virtually in northern Wisconsin, which I don't think a lot of people know you can do. So Jessica, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. So I run Social Siren Marketing. I help businesses develop and execute effective social and digital strategies.
Awesome.
I have my home-based business. I did at one point have an office, but then it was like, what's the point?
Why do that if I don't have to? Yep.
Yep. And all of my staff are also remote.
Awesome.
We have our meetings remotely. We build our strategies remotely. We work remotely on our own time.
Awesome. You know, I think that's, as a real estate professional, that's probably the biggest question I get is, can I do a Zoom call? Can I work from home? What is the speed of the internet? And I think that there's a lot of people that still think that we haven't caught up. Now, not that I'm saying all the crusty corners of northern Wisconsin have really high-speed internet, but a lot of places do. So all of your clients, are they local? They come to your house and meet with you, or do you do your client meetings remotely?
That's a good question. I've never had a client at my house. Typically, if it's a client who prefers an in-person meeting, we'll do a coffee shop or similar. But the vast majority of my clients, our meetings happen virtually. I have clients here in the Northwoods, but also all across the country. So
Awesome.
DC, Dallas, and obviously I can't pop over there every month.
Yeah, not that you couldn't.
I would love to.
You have 2 kids. That's
Right, exactly. So when we strategize monthly or, excuse me, sorry.
No worries.
When we strategize, we do it primarily virtually or over the phone.
Awesome. As a business owner, when you were looking at changing did you ever have a business model? Well, you said you were in office for a while. What gave you the confidence or the leap of faith to take that from an office setting to a virtual setting?
I started virtual, and I had this kind of feeling that the business or social expectations of having a business would mean that I needed an office. So I got an office, set it up. It was gorgeous. Paid for it every month for about a year and a half and used it 5 times. And 2 of those times were just I was there.
Just there because you were paying for it and you wanted to be there.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, running a business doesn't have to happen in person like that. You really can go to where they are and have that virtual model. So I jumped back into virtual where I belonged.
Awesome.
After that.
So that's fantastic news, and especially for buyers or people looking to move here. You can run and operate your business from home. Now, tell us a little bit about your business. So do you cover all social media platforms? Do you focus on one area or another? What is the majority of your social media happening? Is it across the board on all platforms?
It really is. So when we bring on a new client, we typically talk to them about who their target demographic is, and based on who that is, who they want to reach, then we determine what social platforms they should be on, because as you know, they all have different demographics and interest bases. So yeah, we do across the board, but it's really strategic. We're careful about where we put people.
Awesome. I like to always look at, and I could be wrong. So when I think of YouTube, I think of long form video. When I think of Facebook, honestly, it's tough now because I think a lot of Facebook right now is advertising and social friend groups. And then TikTok and Instagram confuse the heck out of me because I'm not exactly certain if they're a repetition of what you're doing every place else. So do you want to tell people a little bit about how you kind of look at the different social media strategies?
Yeah, sure. So long form video, definitely go to YouTube, but there is room for longer form video on the other platforms, just depending on what your goals are. So if your goal of long form video is to educate, that's definitely YouTube is your place. But if your goal for your long-term video is to reach people regularly and build connections, then you probably want to be on Facebook too. So
makes sense.
We probably don't have time to get into the really nitty-gritty of everything, but as far as TikTok and Instagram goes, they're changing so fast right now that everybody's confused. And the best thing for a platform that's changing that quickly is to just jump on and be who you are, and your people will find you.
And feet, what do they call it? Burn by fear. Put your feet in and just go for it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, exactly.
So how can people find you if they want to reach out to you for services?
Sure. I have a website, socialsirenmarketing.com. Email that people usually jump into is jess@socialsiren.com.
Okay.
And then exact same on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
Awesome. Anything else you think anybody should know about either Northwood's internet, working from home, or your business that you want to share with people?
Yeah, probably we should cover the internet, because I also hear that a lot is, well, I'm not going to have internet, or there's the big fear of what if your internet goes out. I've been in business about 4 years. I've never had my internet go out.
Yay.
Not once.
That's awesome.
I have reliable internet. Obviously, if you go out in the middle of nowhere where there's no electricity, you're also going to have no internet. But jumping in and just check with your realtor, check with locals, it's pretty easy to find a good place with good connection.
Do you also find, so for example, we use the Ion building a lot for my videos that I put out there, and like we're surrounded by beautiful Mugsy's artwork here. This is a great place to sit and work. Most communities up here also have a community sort of little hub like the Ion building, where if something did happen short term to your internet, you could go and be able to work without missing a beat. I think most communities here have that as well.
Yeah, most of them have co-working spaces or coffee shops that offer that.
Awesome.
It's pretty
pretty
good community we have here.
Awesome.
And speaking of Mugsy, beautiful artwork. We're always here.
We love it.
Also a client of mine. So if you wanted to check out Mugsy's art gallery, he has some really amazing work.
Fantastic. And you could follow him on all of the social media sites as well.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, good. Well, I think that's all we've got for now. If you're looking for assistance in bringing your A game to your social platform, you've got to reach out to Jessica at Social Siren. I think it's like the best name out there. If you're just looking again for resources about that, you have to reach out to her as well. Great resource. And hopefully we'll see you soon in the North Woods.